greetings, Red Wolf Nation. This is Kyle Wright, one of the folks that's going to be helping coach the IU East tennis teams this year. Happy to introduce the IU East women's tennis team to you. Coming off of a great season last year, won the regular season conference title for the first time, won the conference tournament for the first time, and represented IU East at the national tournament in Mobile, Alabama. Really hoping to make a return trip this year as a lot of the key players return. So let's meet the team without further ado. First off, let's meet Ashland Hubbard. We're going in order from oldest to youngest here. So Ashland is in her fourth year. She has been a longtime member of the lineup. Last year played a lot at number 5 and number 6 singles. Probably will fall in the same spot in the lineup this year. Gets the job done in the classroom as well. She's been a conference scholar athlete most of her seasons. Just a real solid player, played for Preble Shawnee High School. A lot of big wins over the years. Really great ground strokes off the ground and a good doubles game as well. So looking for a good season from Ashland as one of our veteran players. Next up, I want to introduce Megan Sasher. She's also been a scholar athlete throughout her career, so does an excellent job in the classroom. And when she has been called upon, she's gotten the job done for us on the tennis court. So Megan and Ashland are the two that have been with the program the longest, and look for them to continue to fill the roles that they've played both on the court and getting the job done in the classroom. The next cluster of players we're going to introduce, they're all considered sophomores. Some are actually in their third year here, but they've gotten a bonus year because of COVID situations in the past years. First off, Camila. She was the number 1 singles player for the majority of the previous season. Great footwork, great anticipation. You'll see her often moving to where the shot's going to be before the other person has even hit the shot, and that ability allows her to play number 1 and succeed at number 1, even though sometimes she's playing against people that maybe have more firepower. Earned all conference honors at number 1 singles last year, and also won a lot of matches at number 1 doubles. So Camila, looking for her likely at the top of the lineup again. Moving on, let's meet Linda. She played number 2 singles for the majority of last season. Also an all-conference honoree. She actually set the program victory, or I should say the program record for victories in a single season with 15 singles wins in the championship portion of the season. And she can just wreck a tennis ball. For someone her size at our level, hits the ball just unbelievably hard and when she's playing well, she can just knock the opponent off of the court. So Linda's someone that fans will really enjoy watching, not only seeing her win, but just the way that she can really hit a tennis ball really well for someone her size. Next up, let's meet Ava. Played number 3 singles for the majority of last year. Picked up some just absolutely huge wins toward the end of last season. Had some ups and downs throughout the course of the regular season, but then in the conference tournament in the semifinals against IU Southeast, picked up a really big win that enabled IU East to wrap up the match without having to go to a deciding match. And then in the championship match the following day against Asbury, she actually won the clinching match, which those that play tennis know that wrapping up that clincher is sometimes the hardest thing to do, and she stepped up and won the deciding match to actually win the conference tournament. She also can just really knock the daylights out of a tennis ball, both on the serve and off of the ground. And she and her doubles partner Emmanet, who we'll talk about in a moment, they're actually ranked 10th in the region in the ITA regional rankings, so looking for another great season out of Ava this year. Next, let's meet Emmanet Theron from South Africa. She had a great season as well, primarily at number 4 singles and number 2 doubles with Ava as her partner. Just a great all-around player, not really any real weaknesses in her game. Solid ground strokes, solid volleys, solid serves. You've got to play really well to beat Emmanet, especially playing at that number 4 singles spot. She set a program record last year with 15 doubles wins in the championship portion of the season with multiple doubles partners. And as we mentioned, based on the fall results with Ava, she and Ava have that regional doubles ranking. They're the only doubles team in the River States Conference to say that they have a doubles ranking. So looking for a great season out of Emmanet this year. Next up, let's meet Laura Billing. She's from Milton Union High School, just across the border in Ohio. That's a school that's provided a lot of great people, not just great athletes, but great people for the IU East athletics programs in general. Laura was kind of in the 7-8 singles and number 4 doubles role last year. She's someone you're going to see her name most likely a lot more often this season, as we're looking for her to move into a kind of a regular spot in the lineup, most likely in the number 5 or number 6 singles area and the number 3 doubles area. Really solid player, solid footwork, solid ground strokes, and we look for her to have a good season moving into someone who plays in the number 5 or number 6 role more regularly this year. Next up, let's meet, actually the next 2 are going to be Richmond High School products. First up, Mackenzie Cook. I guess you would say she's the oldest of the sophomores. This is actually her 3rd year at IU East, although she does have a bonus year of eligibility due to COVID. Great student academically, part of the nursing program here. Great person. If there's someone we need a community service event or a spokesperson for, she's someone we know we can count on to be there and represent the program in the best fashion possible. She's played some handful of varsity matches in the past, and our numbers, the number of people on the team aren't quite as many as in past years, so we need Mackenzie to be ready because she'll probably be stepping into a number 5, number 6, or doubles role more often than maybe she did last year, and she's someone that we know we can count on when we call upon her. So Mackenzie Cook, the oldest of our players that are considered sophomores. Next up, another Richmond High School product. I want to meet Alyssa Hollingsworth. I think it's a birthright. If you have the name Hollingsworth, you're just born able to just hit a tennis ball really well, because Alyssa's got great strokes. Just got her first year under her belt at the college level last year and just gaining more experience and getting better and better. As we're seeing with all of our younger players, they weren't called upon quite as often as maybe we thought they might be last year, but they're definitely going to be called upon this year just because of our numbers. So Alyssa's someone that we know she's going to be ready when she is called upon and ready to step in and perform well when she is needed to play in the lineup for either singles or doubles. So Alyssa Hollingsworth, one of our 2 Richmond High School products on the women's side. And finally, our lone true freshman, that's Sophie Wilkinson. She's from Shenandoah High School over in Henry County, 1 county over. Lefty, very good athlete, very good tennis player. Got good height and good wingspan, which in the sport of tennis comes in very handy as far as covering the court and serves. And again, with our roster situation, we know Sophie is going to get called upon to be in the regular lineup for some matches, and we know she's going to be ready when she is called upon. So looking forward to a good season from Sophie, the lone true freshman on the IU East women's tennis team this season. So those are the 10 players on the women's tennis roster. When we come back, we'll meet the men's tennis team right here on Inside IU East Sports.